everyone, welcome back to Story Time. We are still reading Ninja Nan Strikes Again by Annaliese Matheron, and Annaliese is a local author who has very kindly said that we can read her stories. So, still don't know fully what's going on. Why do people want to change the teenagers, and can they be changed back? Hopefully Aunt G will be able to shed some light on this, and we'll find out what's going on. So we're now on chapter 12. Commence Operation Teen Twit. Ben had always thought that Grandad's camper van was a bit sad. It was full of nasty floral fabric and the toilet was really unsettling when you flushed it. But looking at it now, Ben could see he had been very wrong about the camper. It was a fully operational mobile command post. As soon as they had parked in the field where the fair was, Grandad had flipped a couple of switches and a surveillance station had shot out from the table and the seats in the back. The bed had folded away to produce 2 workstations, and the bunk beds that Ben and Kieran had often slept in on holidays flipped over to reveal a hoard of gadgets and weapons. If Ben had known all this earlier, he might have enjoyed staying in the camper van, even if it did smell funny. "Right," said Nan. "We're 2 operatives down as the Changs are on holiday, so Colonel Brown is going in on this one. Ben, Kieran, you're going to have to come too." "What?" said Kieran. "Brilliant," said Ben. "But Grandmother, it might be dangerous," Kieran said. "Come on, girl pants, it'll be fine," Ben said, smiling. "Don't worry, Kieran, you'll be with me and Cedric. An old person on their own would look suspicious, but a grandparent taking their grandchild for a tweet..." "A tweet? No, for a treat. That's good cover," Nan said. "Grandad is staying here with Mrs. Gillespie to head up the mobile command, while the Miss Cleggs will offer support from headquarters." Ben could see the live picture feed on the computer monitor of the Miss Cleggs back at the Honeypot Grove. They were waving at the webcam. "What about me?" Ben asked. "You'll be with Colonel Brown," Nan said. Ben nodded. There was a knock at the door. Mrs. Gillespie had arrived with Uncle Cedric, the Colonel, and Aunt Gertie. "When this is over, remind me to send you for an advanced driving assessment, Mrs. Gillespie," Colonel Brown said, looking slightly harassed. "I would have got us here safely if someone hadn't slashed my tyre," Aunt Gertrude said, giving Mrs. Gillespie a dirty look. "I've told you already it wasn't me," Mrs. Gillespie said, narrowing her icy eyes at Aunt G. "Yeah, right. Ladies, we've been over this in the car," Colonel Brown said. "It was me," Ben confessed. "I thought Aunt Gertrude was trying to escape. I slashed the tyre." "Benjamin, I'm appalled," Kieran said. "My own brother, a petty criminal." "We'll discuss this later," said Nan, and something in her eye told Ben he would be severely punished. "Right now, we've got a mission to carry out." Colonel Brown ran through the arrangements one last time. "What about me?" Aunt G said. "I want to help." Colonel Brown looked at Nan. Nan sighed. "Well, I guess we could use her help," she said. "You're with me," Colonel Brown said. "I promise I'll look after Ben," Aunt G said to Nan. Nan nodded. Uncle Cedric began dishing out the goodies. "Colonel Brown, I have a semi-automatic walking stick for you. It fires tranquilizer darts that last for 3 hours. For the ladies, I have some stylish handbags with hidden weaponry and sleeping gas, which is developed by pushing the clasp down and rotating it anti-clockwise. Don't rotate it clockwise." "Why not?" asked Nan as she received her bag. "Because if you do, it will auto-destruct and you'll have 2 minutes before it explodes." "Right," said Aunt G. Boys, for you, I've got wristwatch communicators and multifunctional yo-yos." "Cool," said Ben, turning the yo-yo over in his hands. One side was green, the other red. "But what does it do?" Uncle Cedric took the yo-yo from Ben to demonstrate. "The string is made from a super strong compound which can lift heavy weights. The last foot of string can cut through most substances, wood, metal, plastic," Cedric said, pulling out the string to show the boys where the lethal part began. Luckily, it was coloured red as a warning. "The green part of the yo-yo can be rotated and an assortment of gadgets spring out." Cedric rotated it and little tools sprang out. Ben could see a screwdriver and a compass among them. "Now, the The red side contains a catcher net. It's very thin, but very strong and sticky like a spider's web. You twist the red side and throw the yo-yo out, holding the string. The net will come out and encapsulate whoever is underneath it and hold them fast. Oh, and the yo-yos glow in the dark too. Ben stuffed the yo-yo into his backpack. Right, let's move out, Colonel Brown ordered. Ben walked around the crowded fair, flanked by Aunt Gertrude and Colonel Brown. They'd split up from Nan and Cedric and Kieran before they entered the fair. Ben's job was to show Colonel Brown how he had entered the ride once Aunt G and the Colonel had secured the perimeter. Just then, Ben saw the boy he'd met last time. "Hello," Ben said. "All right," said the kid. "Didn't I see you here a few days ago?" "Yeah," Ben replied. "You got kicked off that ride." Ben motioned towards the haunted house ride in the background. "Well, if I were you, I'd stay away from that ride." "Oh yeah?" Ben said, trying to sound sceptical. "There's something funny about it. My sister went in and she's come out a right pain in the butt." "Really?" "Yeah, she keeps trying to make me do stuff like tidy up and read and wash." The boy gave a little shiver at the thought of soap and water. "Well, I've got to go. I'm trying to give her the slip, you see." The boy was searching the crowd looking for his sister. "Well, see ya," he called as he ran off in the opposite direction. "Poor lad," said Colonel Brown. I had a big sister like that, always made me wash. She didn't understand that dirt and mud are an integral part of a boy growing up." He sighed, and Ben fancied that the Colonel was remembering his muddy youth full of mud pies, mud baths and clod wars. "This is all very nice, but shouldn't we be getting on?" Aunt G said. "Quite right. The others will be waiting for us." Ben led the way around the back of the ride. It was just as deserted as the last time Ben had been there. "You wait here, Ben. Gertrude and I will go in. You can tell the others where we've gone when they get here." Ben nodded and watched as Colonel Brown and Auntie Gertie went in through the fabric flap. But Ben didn't know that he too was being watched, keenly, by 2 pairs of eyes. What's going on? Who's watching them? Who's doing all of this? And why? And can everybody else fix it? Oh, I hope so. Come back next time when we will be reading the next chapter of Ninja Nan Strikes Again by Annaliese Matheron. See you again soon. Bye-bye.